Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Geopolitical News. In this video, we will discuss Israel's nuclear arsenal, seen as the ultimate guarantee of life and existence for the Israeli state. As you can imagine, nuclear programs for military purposes are all, without exception, highly secretive. However, there is a military nuclear program that manages to be even more secretive than all the others. I am referring to the Israeli nuclear program, a program so secret that no one knows exactly how Israel developed its nuclear weapons. No one knows the exact year when Israel obtained its first nuclear weapon, nor does anyone know exactly how many warheads Israel currently has in stock. With Israel reaching the point of neither confirming nor denying the possession of nuclear weapons, there is so much secrecy. What can we say about the Israeli nuclear program? What we can say for sure is that nuclear weapons were born at the Negev Nuclear Research Center in the city of Dimona, a nuclear facility built by the French in a super-secret operation, probably starting in 1962. The mass production of nuclear bombs began sometime between 1960 to 1965 and 1967, with excerpts from CIA reports indicating that by 1967, the Israelis were estimated to possess about 13 nuclear warheads in their arsenal. Therefore, from what little we know about the Israeli nuclear weapons program, we can say that it was born thanks to direct support from France, and Israel became a nuclear power in the mid-60s. To keep everything secret, Israel did not even conduct official nuclear tests, with the world suspecting that Israelis and South Africans conducted a joint test in the Indian Ocean, known as the Vela incident, as the Vela spy satellite of the United States detected two large flashes of light in that ocean in September 1979. In 1986, Mordecai Nuno, who worked at the Dimona facility, fled to the United Kingdom, where he revealed dozens of photos allegedly taken inside the facility. Thanks to Mordecai's revelations, the world became certain that Israel was a full-fledged nuclear power, with his leak of information indicating that Israel had enough material in 1986 to produce 20 fusion bombs and 200 fission bombs. The leak of classified information was so serious that the Mossad sent a female secret agent who lured him to Italy, where he was arrested and clandestinely sent to Israel, being tried and imprisoned. Despite being now free, he cannot obtain a passport and is closely monitored by Israeli authorities. What happened to Mordecai and all the Mossad's efforts to capture him give us a clear idea of how secretive the Israeli nuclear program is. Now, in 2023, many details are still unclear about the actual Israeli nuclear capability. In fact, sources vary so much that the size of Israel's nuclear arsenal is estimated between 80 and 400 warheads, meaning no one is sure about the dimensions of that arsenal. But we know that Israel is one of the few nations that master the so-called nuclear triad, which means it is capable of launching its warheads from land, air, and sea. For land launches, the Israelis have the Jericho-3, with an estimated range of 11,500 kilometers, carrying up to 3 warheads of 400 kilotons each. From the air, various sources claim that Israelis have developed free-fall nuclear bombs similar to the American B-61. For sea launches, Israelis use the Popeye Turbo, a cruise missile for submarine launch, with a range of up to 2,000 kilometers, carrying a nuclear warhead of up to 200 kilotons. There are still many rumors of other special types of warheads, such as a tactical olive for howitzers launch, with sources stating that Israelis also have large strategic nuclear bombs of 1 or more megatons, tailor-made for electromagnetic pulse attacks. A 1 megaton bomb, if detonated at an altitude of 200 kilometers over Tehran, is capable of generating an electromagnetic pulse so strong that it would destroy all electrical and electronic systems in Iran within a radius of 600 kilometers from the epicenter. Since Israel neither confirms nor denies having nuclear weapons, we do not know what the Israeli policy is for the use of these weapons. But analysts believe that Israelis follow the same policy as the United States and Russia, which prohibits the so-called first strike. That is, Israel, in principle, reserves its nuclear weapons for use only in response to a nuclear attack or if the country is on the verge of being destroyed in a conventional war, as happened in the Yom Kippur War in October 1973. That war, launched by an Arab coalition led by Egypt and Syria, caught the Israelis by surprise, with the attack taking place precisely on the day of the holiest Jewish holiday. Because of the element of surprise and the terribly low Israeli military readiness on the Yom Kippur holiday, the Arabs advanced very quickly, and according to some sources, Israel activated its nuclear weapons, even arming some of its fighters with these bombs. If the Arabs continued to advance, Israel would be ready to bomb Cairo in Egypt and Damascus in Syria, attacks that would result in the instant death of at least 5 million people. Fortunately, the Israelis won that war with conventional weapons, but that event made it clear that if Israel's existence is truly at risk, its nuclear weapons will be ready to prevent such a thing from happening. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to help us. Until next time.